Good evening, VV Nation. My name is Ryan. Welcome to the channel. Now, last night I talked about NBIS and their partnership with one of the hyperscalers, Microsoft, right? So tonight's presentation, I got another great AI infrastructure play. This stock here has partnerships with companies like Oklo, right? The SMR, the small module reactors, the energy needed for the AI hyperscalers. Now, this company is pivotal to the infrastructure for the AI revolution going forward and already has established relationships with companies such as NVIDIA. And the company I'm talking about tonight, VRT or Vertiv Holdings. It is on a pullback right now. However, there's some optimism that I see in the chart at this time. So let's go ahead and take a look at some articles of this position and how important this company is to the existing AI ecosystem. And on top of that, we're going to jump in the VectorVest 7 system, take a look at our proprietary indicators and see how this stock matches up. All right, big event coming up. We got the Las Vegas 2-day investment seminar coming September 20th, 21st, 2025. You can achieve the VIP experience in person. Just go to vectorvest.com/Vegas to register now. Now, here's something I found very interesting. I just went ahead and Googled VRT Holdings. And if you take a look at the search results here, take a look. I mean, you can see, look, institutional purchase. This is an asset management company. Here's another institutional purchase by Dallas Securities. VRT shares purchased by Amundi, another institutional purchase. You can see as I scroll down here, story after story about institutions and asset management companies loading up on this stock. So let's not ignore that fact. And if we take a look at this article, Analyst hikes VRT or Vertiv price target as order backlog anchors long-term outlook. As I scroll down here, you see the price target went to $165 from $125, reiterated a buy rating, citing stronger order trends and more favorable margin comparisons as the company heads into fiscal 2026. And as we notice, as I scroll down here, the company closed the quarter with $8.5 billion order backlog. So you can see exactly why this company is in such high demand here. They can't even keep up with the growth in the customer base of these hyperscalers and just the amount of AI data centers popping up everywhere. Now, as we scroll down here, we notice that 2025 organic growth accelerated 30%, with the business already running close to $3 billion quarterly with revenue pace. So you can see exactly why I want the stock on your radar. A great growth stock in a hot industry being AI data center infrastructure. Now, if you want to be in the AI arena, it's all about having the right partnerships. And there's one that came out very recently, Oklo, which is a very popular stock mentioned on the channel quite a bit here. In 2025, July, Vertiv partnered with Oklo, an advanced nuclear technology company, to co-develop power and cooling solutions for large data centers, right? A lot of this energy needed is to cool the GPUs and CPUs that are run continuously at these AI data centers. In addition to that, you've got NVIDIA here, which is the king of the castle. You see Vertiv joined NVIDIA's partner network in March 2024 to collaborate on cooling technologies for NVIDIA's advanced data centers. Intel as well, Compass Data Centers, Waylay, Dell Technologies, and CoreWeave. CoreWeave has been a big stock lately in the market. These partnerships are focused on deploying NVIDIA's GB300 GPUs to further advance AI infrastructure. Now, after looking at some of the partnerships here, let's take a look at some of the competitors coming up into the list. Now, there's two stocks here in particular that's on my radar, SMCI being one of them, a hardware and IT solutions provider for data centers and AI infrastructure, known for its servers and cooling solutions. On top of that company, take a look at this, Dell Technologies, a hardware technology company that competes in the modular data center market. So this is a tough space with a lot of competition. So let's go ahead and jump in the VectorVest 7 software and see how our proprietary indicators match up when it comes to Vertiv Holdings. All right, here we are in the VectorVest 7 software. You can see the stock up quite a bit today, up 11%, coming at $140 now. I will say this, the stock is overvalued. Investors are willing to pay a premium. Right now, we only value the stock at $84.55, currently trading at $140. Now, every investor needs to know three things about a stock, right? Long-term price appreciation, which is our relative value. RS, relative safety, it's indicator of risk. How risky is that stock? And the third item is RT, relative timing, right? When is a good time to buy that position? These indicators let you know the attributes for each position in the database. They're on a 0 to 2 scale. Above 1 is favorable, below 1 is unfavorable. So if we take a look at RV relative value here, this stock does look attractive from a long-term investment perspective. It does have the ability or the potential to outperform a AAA corporate bond over the next 1 to 3 years. Now, if we take a look at safety here, it is relatively risky, right? It's just below the threshold of 1, so it is slightly riskier than the average stock in the database. Now, if we take a look at RT relative timing, coming in at 1.23, it is above 1. The trend is in the favor of the bulls right now. I'm looking at a little bit of magnitude behind that trend at this time. The stock currently is a buy recommendation. If we take a look at the forecasted data here, sales growth rate 35%. Earnings growth rate 27%. I like the fact that sales growth rate is outperforming the earnings growth rate. Again, sales growth rate is going to be the fuel for the engine. The earnings is that engine. So if you want the stock price to go higher, you're going to need fuel for the engine. And you see this stock here has got a lot of fuel for it at 35% sales growth rate. Now let's take a look at the chart and show you the breakout opportunity that I'm speaking of when it comes to VRT. So here's VRT. We're looking at the last 6 months. I've got a 20-day EMA along with that a 40-day EMA. We also have our valuation here being the green line. You can see right now currently coming in at $140. We value it at $84.55. So the stock is trading at a premium right now. And down below we have our RT relative timing. We're noticing the RT just went in favorable territory here at 1.24, giving some optimism for the bulls. Rising earnings per share. This is forecasted EPS. You want to see a rising earnings per share. Nice stair-step fashion, which is what we have here. Growth rate and earnings is faltering to the downside here, but still comes in at 27%. Sales growth rate did tick up to 35% currently, so I do like that. Now, as far as the trade setup here, I do have a descending trend line here. We've got a clear break as of today. I was looking for this level support here around 119. We've had several touches here in the past from the top and the bottom as well. If I scroll back, this has been a level of support when price action was above 120 before. So if I zoom back into a 6-month time span, we notice that the bulls are in charge right now, currently trading at session highs, $141.10, fresh buy rating as of today. That's exactly why I wanted to put this stock on your radar. Not only is it a hot stock in a hot space with great forecasted data, but the stock itself, the chart itself is making sense, breaking out of this descending trend line that we've been in for the last several months here, giving some optimism for the bulls finally, and you can see that pent-up optimism coming into fruition as of today. Now, we can get some resistance around 145.87. If you want to be a little bit more conservative in nature and look for confirmation, look above this level here. Now, as far as any kind of pullback, we could potentially retest this 20-day EMA or retest this trend line here to fill the gap. But with the extended body of the candlestick here, I don't necessarily see that coming to fruition, especially with the optimism that we're seeing with the bulls at this time. So if you want a great AI stock to have on your shopping list, on your radar, look no further. VRT, Vertiv Holdings Company. Now, again, my name is Ryan. It's always a pleasure doing these 6 p.m. videos. If you enjoyed tonight's presentation, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel and you found it informative, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow evening. Good night.